Hi. After watching the video, click the link in the description to download the program.
It's not their genius. It's not their fame. It's not their talent. And it's certainly not their luck. None of these things are the true reason for the vast sums of money these people are worth. But there is one thing that they all share in common. They've secretly mastered wealth manifestation and admittedly have used it to achieve incredible things. They have become gods of manifestation. And now, for the first time ever, it's finally your turn. More often than not, the most mind-blowing, reality-shattering stories are not works of fiction. They are true stories. You know what they say, truth is stranger than fiction, right? I want to make you a promise, but first, sit back, relax, put your phone on silent, close Facebook or whatever else may be distracting you, and pay attention to this, because I can guarantee you what I'm about to share with you will not only blow you away, it will change your life in ways you couldn't even imagine. I want to tell you the story of one seemingly ordinary woman named Cynthia Stafford, who used the power of manifestation to win $112 million in state lottery. Now, to put that into perspective, the odds of winning that lottery are 1 in 302 million. I know that's hard to comprehend, but just to put things into perspective, the chances of being struck by lightning are only 1 in a million. The chances of becoming the President of the United States is approximately 1 in 10 million. The odds of you getting struck and killed by an asteroid are 1 in 75 million. Winning this jackpot is 4 times harder than being struck and killed by an asteroid. Now, this is where the story starts to get weird. You see, not only did Cynthia win this Mega Millions jackpot, but she also won the exact amount of money she wanted to win. She told people she was going to win precisely $112 million. I don't have to tell you that the chances of not only winning the Mega Millions jackpot and also winning the precise amount of money you wanted to win is all but impossible. Or is it? I can promise you that within the next few minutes, you'll see that her winning the lottery was not just pure dumb luck, but in fact, something that she consciously manifested. And I'm going to show you how she did it. But before I get into that, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mason Henderson. I was what most people would consider a pretty normal guy. I led a fairly normal life. I was living the bachelor's life, a few years out of college, and working at a job that I was not happy with, to say the least. I have always been skeptical by nature, and if someone were to share with me what I'm about to share with you right now, I would have been the first person to roll their eyes and totally dismiss what they were saying as crazy. That is, until I had an experience so profound, which I'll get into later, that it shook me to the core and totally changed who I was, what I believed, and my entire life going forward. My life could have continued down the path I was on, but the universe has a funny way of leading you to where you need to go. Just like I can 100% confidently tell you that there is a reason why you happen to find my presentation today. It works both ways, however. In Cynthia's case, she had a plan, and she used the universe to help her get it. All $112 million of it, the exact amount she wanted. Now, I know you may be thinking, okay, this is just some freak occurrence of someone getting extremely lucky. Well, I don't need to remind you that the odds of her winning the lottery for the exact amount she wanted are probably 1 in a trillion. The thing is, there are many other extreme examples of people manifesting wealth like this. For example, take the story of Jonathan Vargas, an ordinary construction worker. He was able to tap into his intuition and a mystical, almost angelic voice in his conscience that told him to put very specific numbers down on the South Carolina Powerball. It doesn't stop there, though. Consider the case of someone named Richard Lustig, who won the lottery grand prize not once, not twice, but 7 times. At some point, you begin to realize that there is something else going on here. And it isn't just plain and simple luck, as we like to call it. What I've discovered is that all of these people have one thing in common. They are all using a form of manifestation in order to achieve incredible success and wealth. And this is something that you can learn how to do yourself. You do not have to be lucky in order to do it. If you follow my presentation all the way until the end, you're going to see exactly what I mean. You see, it's not just these people who win the lottery that are using and have a deep understanding of the principles of manifestation. Mega celebrities such as Oprah and Jim Carrey have capitalized on these methods to build up their very own financial empires from states of poverty. Jim Carrey used and took advantage of the same principles of the universe that the Mega Million Dollar winner Cynthia did to manifest an incredible amount of success and wealth directly into his life. Just listen to him describe what he did.
So didn't you write yourself a check? I heard that you did. Is that true?
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995, and I put it in my wallet and I kept it there, and it deteriorated and stuff, but then just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million on, I think it was Dumb and Dumber, maybe.
Dumb and Dumber, yeah. So you visualize yourself like...
Yeah.
Do you see a pattern here? He didn't just get a lot of money. He got exactly the same amount of money he wanted, $10 million. Just like how Cynthia wanted $112 million. They both got exactly what they wanted. It's not just him either. Take the case of Oprah Winfrey. She is arguably one of the most successful people of all time. She grew up poor and came from a broken home, only to go on to become one of the wealthiest, internationally recognized celebrities in the entire world. How did she do it? Well, I'll let her answer that for you.
Bored anymore because I am a powerful manifester.
Oprah has been using manifestation for multiple decades now, and from time to time, she will drop hints about it, like she did right here.
You have to meet the vibration. You can't be above or below it. It's just what I was talking about, negative energy, positive energy. In order to draw the thing to you that you want to come, you can't want it so much that you fear that you won't get it.
Does it surprise you that someone who is a billionaire with worldwide fame is talking so seriously about manifestation? It shouldn't. Even world champion athletes openly talk about the power of manifestation.
I know you've been dreaming about this moment, you've been talking about this moment. Honestly though, does it feel the way you thought it would?
Yeah, it does. It feels beautiful. I dreamt this so much, so clearly, so precisely, and so frequently that it has manifested itself into reality. And that's what I am feeling right now. It's a dream come true.
This list goes on and on. Powerful, successful, wealthy people from all around the world utilize relatively unknown techniques in order to achieve their dreams. Of course, you're not getting the entire picture here, but you should by now start to realize that there is something to this. As Cynthia says, you need to stop thinking about getting wealthy as just being lucky and start thinking about wealth as a form of energy, an energy that you need to learn how to attract. Now, I know at this point you might be thinking, Mason, those are great stories, but still, I'm not sure I believe in all of this. Look, I totally get it. The old me would feel the exact same way. Let me assure you, this is not some woo-woo nonsense. This is as real as the sky is blue. Of course, some people were skeptical of Cynthia, and some were downright suspicious about her lottery winnings. When asked if she practiced magic, basically insinuating that she was a witch of some sort, she replied by saying, "No, I'm not into magic. It's about your belief. What you believe in strongly will manifest, and does." Just imagine an ancient African tribe from thousands of years ago seeing a modern-day airplane fly overhead. They would marvel at its existence and assume it was some sort of magic. We all now know that an airplane flying through the sky is the result of technological breakthroughs and simple physics. And once you start delving into these lottery winners, celebrities, and sports superstars that talk about manifestation, you begin to realize that many of the themes are connected. It's a system, a beautiful, universal system that they're using that capitalizes on the laws of our universe. Once you know how to harness this vast power, you too can begin your own journey to manifesting wealth and success in whatever you wish to do. Just like riding a bike, once you finally grasp the concept and learn how to do it, it will be a skill that you will have for life. Now, for full disclosure, I want to walk you through the life-changing event that happened to me that turned a regular sports-watching, beer-drinking, working professional into someone passionately involved in manifestation, spirituality, and helping others. Although I am wealthy now, it wasn't by winning the lottery like Cynthia and some of the other people I've mentioned. I have won the lottery several times in my life, but not for millions of dollars. This was never my goal, however. My goal, believe it or not, was to be able to support myself by writing. Ever since I was young, books and the incredible landscapes they could paint in my mind fascinated me. However, somewhere down the line, I gave up on this and took a regular job, selling insurance. No offense to you if you're in this same business, but for me, it was not a good fit. My head was constantly in the clouds, thinking about the books I was planning to write or the next blog post I would churn out for a few of my clients I moonlighted for after work. Every day at this job, I felt it took more and more of my soul. It was robbing me of my happiness, let alone barely allowing me to sustain a comfortable lifestyle financially. After going through a terrible breakup with my longtime girlfriend, I was left heartbroken. While I was feeling like I was at a literal rock bottom, I decided that I was going to change my life. I was determined to figure out a way to finally achieve my dreams of becoming a full-time writer, to get into shape, and to find love again. I felt like I had nothing to lose. I started by reading several books about self-help. Most of them I thought were just basic, common-sense advice, but good advice nonetheless. I eventually started getting more into spirituality and manifestation techniques, which eventually led me to something I kept hearing about. A healing ceremony based in the Amazon jungles of Peru that involves the drinking of an ancient brew that is created by combining two specific plants only found in the Amazonian jungles. At the guidance of an experienced shaman, this mystical brew will induce mind-altering states of consciousness that will, in theory, allow you to have a breakthrough with your own personal life and any problems or obstacles you may be facing. Now, I know this sounds absolutely crazy, and it was, but at this time in my life, I had nothing to lose, and I was willing to try anything. I know you're also wondering what on earth this has to do with helping you manifest wealth, but trust me, it will all make sense in the end, I promise. I read incredible testimonial after testimonial of people recounting their experiences there in the jungle and the incredible transformations they experienced. So I reserved a spot, put in for a week vacation, and headed out to Peru to hopefully find the answers I was so desperately seeking. I wanted to create something that was extremely easy to use and would help anyone, no matter where they were in their life or what their background was, to take full advantage of these manifestation shortcuts to wealth, freedom, and happiness. After fine-tuning my program over the next 6 months, it was finally ready. I decided to call it the 5 Pillars of Plenty. Once you have mastered my system, the doors of manifestation will burst open to you, and you'll be able to claim all of the abundance, success, freedom, wealth, love, and happiness that you desire. It's as simple as that. The difficult part is actually achieving it, which is why I created a simple system that will help anyone do this with next to zero effort. You won't have to take a death-defying trip to the Amazonian jungles and go through a harrowing experience like I did, where you are potentially putting your life at risk. You won't have to spend hundreds of hours piecing together clues about how to achieve amazing results with manifestation, like I did. You won't have to spend your hard-earned money to go to a hypnotherapist in order to have them try to hypnotize you into being happy. Yes, I tried that, and no, it does not work. I have partnered with a sound engineer that I had met while in Peru to help me utilize the latest techniques in manifestation to help interact directly with your subconscious mind and clear your chakras using binaural beats, isochronic tones, positive reprogramming affirmations, and also mystic mantras. These customized audio and guided meditation tracks each serve a specific purpose, which ultimately will result in you being able to master the ability of manifestation. These are the exact same principles Cynthia and many other very successful gods of manifestation used to achieve incredible results. The only difference is, instead of taking months or years to master, you can interact directly with your subconscious and reprogram your mind using these easy-to-digest audio tracks. Right from the comfort of your own home, while you're laying in bed drifting off to sleep, on your drive to work in the morning, or even with your headphones while at the gym. The program's scientific yet spiritual tools are full of amazing audio cues for the universe to hear your dreams and desires in a matter of moments. And after aligning myself with these cues, the shifts in my financial standing continue to astound me. My income has increased by at least 15% each month, sometimes more, as long as I continue to use this system. And this is without me having to put in any more effort than the month before. Without any stupid office meetings, late nights stressing about deadlines, or a mean boss belittling you. I'm free of it all, and you can be too. I now have a dream home office with the ocean view that is as fine as ever. Whenever I want to write, I sit down with a refreshing drink, and my cat curls up on the couch across the room. It's heaven for creative type people like me. This is all made possible by my ability to manifest wealth. If it weren't for this, I would still be stuck at my miserable job, just trying to figure out ways to make my life bearable, let alone enjoyable. Now, I know you're wondering, what exactly is my 5 Pillars of Manifestation program? So let me explain. Each P will consist of an audio track that has customized audio designed to directly influence your subconscious and open up your chakras so that you may be more able to directly interact with the universe. While I was going through my experience in the jungles of Peru, during one of the most difficult points, Esteban came over to me and started to chant. I was literally able to visualize the music during my vision and watch it decimate the negative energy that was surrounding me and plaguing my spirit. This is the power of sound and music, and it's the same power that I'm going to share with you, and it will liberate you as well. While some of my students have called this magic, the 5 P's are symmetry of science and spirit. The first P represents picturing or visualization. This track is a guided meditation to help you focus in on your goal and visualize it in your mind. This is just where your thought begins to take form. For example, you may make your intention known that you want to win the lottery. Next, we will narrow down the details of your vision. This P is for precision. You have to plan out exactly what you want. The more clearly you are able to envision what you want, the better chance of it succeeding. For example, Cynthia said she wanted to win exactly $112 million. We then move on to the next P, which is peace. This track contains specific binaural beats designed to help open your chakras up for creativity and empathy. You need to start expanding on your vision and think about how you can use this to help others, which will ultimately help yourself. Part of the equation here is also about protecting your psyche, and this audio track will do just that. This P is for protection. It will help remove negative energy surrounding you, as well as cleanse your chakras. The final P is for patience. By trusting the process and not getting distracted from your goals, this is the final piece of the puzzle. This audio track contains isochronic tones that will open you up spiritually, and when combined with all of the other audio tracks, will help supercharge your root chakra, which is directly responsible for wealth manifestation. You'll get instant access to these custom-made manifestation tracks.
Click the link in the description to download the program.